Assalamu alaikum, boys and girls. How are you all? I hope that you all are doing good. So, we all know that everything that is going on around us, it just makes us so sad, and we are praying and praying. So, I decided to make some videos about the different tests that different messengers of Allah pass through in their lives and how they you know um, what they did to go through that difficult time in their life. So I'm going to today tell you about the difficult tests of Prophet Ibrahim alayhi salam. So let's get started. Bismillahir Rahmanir Rahim. In the name of Allah, the Beneficent, the Merciful. Thrown in the fire. So Prophet Ibrahim alayhi salam lived in a place where all the people were disbelievers. Even his own father made idols with his own hands. Prophet Ibrahim alayhi salam rejected the idea of idol and star worship and even broke the idols. This made the villagers furious and they prepared a big fire to burn him. Among the people making the fire was his own father. So it's like we hear that there was a big fire and everything, but we really don't understand how big that fire was. It took them like more than a lot of days to, gather that much wood and to prepare that pit where they wanted to throw Prophet Ibrahim alayhi salam. And the father that he loved so much was among those people who was gathering logs of wood to, burn his own son. So imagine what Prophet Ibrahim must be going through looking at all that pit. He didn't run away, he stayed there and looking at that pit that was being formed, and he knew that he was the one who's gonna be thrown in that pit. Allah is sufficient. When the big fire was ignited and the villagers were about to throw him in the fire, he said, Hasbunallahu wa ni'mal wakil. Allah is sufficient for us and He is the best disposer of affairs. Allah ordered the fire to be cool and not harm Prophet Ibrahim alayhi salam, and he came out of the fire unharmed and everyone saw him. So, this dua, Hasbunallahu wa ni'mal wakil, this is such a, strong dua that we are considering that Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala is enough to deal with whatever danger that lies in front of us, and He is enough to take care of all of that, and He is the best disposer of affairs. Guys, this is a dua that you should learn by heart, and in these difficult times, I think that you should be reading it a lot for your brothers and sisters who are in a lot of pain and difficulty right now. And ask your parents to teach you this dua. It's a very short dua. Hasbunallahu wa ni'mal wakil. And memorize it and read it frequently during the day. And even if you wake up at night sometime, just read this dua for them, because dua is something that is very strong. It's a weapon for them. It's a very strong thing, and we should, make a lot of dua as much as we can. And this hasbunallahu wa ni'mal wakil, it's a wonderful dua. Leaving his wife and son in desert. After many years, Allah blessed Prophet Ibrahim alayhi salam with a son from his wife Hajar. He named him Ismail. Allah ordered Prophet Ibrahim to leave his wife and son in the desert of Makkah, where at that time there was no civilization. After a long journey in the hot sun, he reached Makkah and then left his wife and son there alone. So just imagine for a moment, like for the parents, like if your children are out on a school bus stop, or somewhere, and you get late to get them to pick them up, how much anxiety you feel, that, oh, are they okay, is there any danger around them or something like that. But Prophet Ibrahim alayhi salam, when he was tested by Allah, when Allah told him to leave his son, and this son was born after so many years. Prophet Ibrahim was not young when he had Prophet Ismail, he was old. So after prayers of so many years, Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala finally blessed him with a son, Ismail, and what honor comes next? To leave them in a desert. And Makkah was not like the Makkah we go today. It was only a desert. There was nothing there. It was just a desert. And Prophet Ibrahim alayhi salam just left his son and his wife, because Allah ordered him to do that. The miracle of Zamzam. Hajar, the wife of Prophet Ibrahim alayhi salam, asked him if Allah ordered him to leave them there. He replied yes. She did not ask anything else. As Prophet Ibrahim alayhi salam was leaving his family there, he prayed to Allah to make the city a blessed one. Soon after he left, Hajar started looking for water and the miracle of Zamzam took place. So the dua of Prophet Ibrahim was accepted, and soon after he was gone, that miracle of Zamzam, which we all know, that happened, and then people started coming there and the civilization started growing around Makkah. So this is how Makkah started getting civilized with people. Sacrificing his son. Years passed and Prophet Ibrahim alayhi salam had a dream in which Allah ordered him to sacrifice his son Ismail. Prophet Ibrahim alayhi salam went to meet his son, who was a young boy now, and told him about the dream. The son said that you should do what Allah ordered you to do, and if Allah wills, you will find me to be very patient. So many years passed, and the Hajar and Hazrat Ismail, they were in Makkah. Prophet Ibrahim returned back to his other wife Sarah. Now he has a dream in which he sees sacrificing his son, and the dreams of the prophets are like wahi; they are true. So they're supposed to do that, and he had that dream. So he went to his son Ismail and he told him, and he was, even though a young boy, he said that you should do what Allah told you to do, and inshallah, if Allah wills, you will find me to be very patient. Passed the test. Prophet Ibrahim alayhi salam took his son Ismail up on the mountain and covered his eyes and also his own eyes. When he was about to sacrifice him, a voice stopped him, and as he opened his eyes, his son was replaced by a ram. Prophet Ibrahim alayhi salam passed the most difficult test as well. Allah called him his Khalil or friend because he was so firm on the concept of oneness of Allah. So sometimes we complain that our environment is not good. The people around us, they are not good. So we cannot be good. But imagine Prophet Ibrahim alayhi salam living in a family who worshipped idols, let alone his father making idols, and he believed in the oneness of Allah, and he just stayed firm to his belief, and see how Allah blessed him so much after that so many prophets came from his generations. He was such a humble and kind person, and he took care of the guests so much. He passed through so many tests in his life, and he just passed them with flying colors. So, in this most difficult time that we are going through, we should remember Prophet Ibrahim alayhi salam and the test that he had gone through, and we should increase the remembrance of Allah. Hasbunallahu wa ni'mal wakil. Allah is enough, He is sufficient, and He is the best disposer of affairs, inshallah. So that's all for today. I hope that you guys learned something. Share it with your family and friends, and I'll inshallah see you in the next one. Till then, fi amanallah.